Tong has found his way into the jungle as Dandy demands the fizz ban. Maybe he's found it himself. It's like, I'm banning this, not again.
Yeah, not making that mistake again, of course. Didn't have a choice last time, had to play against it, but Zatai really bringing the tank fizz into the meta, and you see it's Kalista that's banned away from Endless.
And we've seen a couple of top lane fizzes, but I think it's only Zatai that's really doing the super CDR massively tanky fizz. So really cool to see. Amazing Day kind of did the opposite, went Jax build, Trinity Force, Blade of the Ruin King, and just crushed in one of EDG's games. But Kalista ban there from IG. I like the ban. It's still a strong AD carry. And there's a Cassio ban thrown at Rookie.
And I like that you segued into Amazing Jay, because I've been waiting for it all night. He's the person that I've actually been watching play Olaf in the top lane, and he does it really well.
I mean, of course Amazing Jay is playing Olaf on the top lane. He plays Garen on purpose. Like, Amazing Jay's played so many champions.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that guy. He's really good.
Well, he's great to watch and a pretty good player there as well. So fun to see him coming out on the bench and playing for EDG. Azir, though, rid of the standard response ban to good old Cassiopeia and Vici. 10 more seconds left, and Dandy listening very contently to his analyst and coach, being like, all right, what's next? I've never done this before.
Yeah, he certainly hasn't. 1 second coming down to the wire. Ben Sejuani, not Gragas, so maybe going for the Gragas first pick.
That would be a fine pick here. I mean, Hetong might have some Gragas experience. Of course, he's a mid laner normally. Might have played Gwyn mid lane. Gragas was the thing, but Gragas, just such a strong champion. I think, oh, never mind, IG. Smart ban, actually. I like the takeaway.
Yeah, gets that off the board, and I like that you throw him back to mid lane Gragas. That was a thing a long time ago. Top lane Gragas was a thing after mid lane Gragas before it got relegated to the jungle.
It was, and now he's in the jungle looking strong as Rek'Sai. Another strong jungler going to join in there for Vici. That's their first pick once again, I believe. No, I think it was in their first rotation last time, but Hetong did play it in game number 1.
Yeah, it certainly was. It was Rek'Sai, Alistair being taken away there. And, you know, could also be a top laner there. Dandy, no stranger to the Rek'Sai, might be able to take it up there and get some work done.
And you know what? I'm pretty used to seeing Zatai kind of muck around and hit the random button on champions, but him and Kakao are doing it at the same time. And there are some funky combinations coming up. But Hecarim is already locked in for Zatai. He's going to steal it away from Dandy. What a scumbag. And Kakao considers his options here, hovering on Alistar with the last few seconds. Do they lock it in? They do. It's Alistar Heck. Oh, really, Kakao? Siva Hecarim instead.
Yeah, Siva gets taken there. 4 Kid in the bottom lane. Played it very well the first time around. Not happy with Kakao here as pays through time. And that means that if they want, they can take the Rek'Sai Alistair combo and, you know, the double knock-up, something that shouldn't be undervalued.
I mean, Marta's Alistar was fine. I think they just fell too far behind at the point where even with your ultimate, you're just too squishy. Like, you have to use it early because you're taking so much damage. And Alistar, like a lot of supports, can still get picked off, especially when the enemy mid laner is fed. But Vici going to consider their next few options. We could have a top laner X. I guess that's why Hetong is sort of hovering Lee Sin here. And of course, the new sub Peng here, their mid laner here for this game, going to be playing against Rookie this time. Lee Sin's locked in, and there's a Nautilus actually as well.
Yeah, I like to dream. I like to think that's a top lane Lee Sin, but you know, one day.
Mid lane Lee Sin? Oof.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's another throwback.
I mean, not even Thursday.
It's not. It's definitely Sunday, the last day of week 2 of the LPL as Vici assembled a motley crew of champions to start things off. Rek'Sai, Lee Sin, Nautilus is interesting, but
the best Yasuo comp that I've ever seen, by the way.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, maybe they bring Peng in for the pocket Yasuo. Who knows here? Rookie flashed it in the last draft. He almost always does, but IG going to consider their options. Looks like they want a last pick Rookie's champion. I would too, given how strong he is in a counter matchup specifically. Nunu there comes through. That's Kakao's jungler, and Kid's going to lock in the Alistar for Kiddies.
Yeah, really standard jungler coming in here for Kakao right now. He's going to look to dominate Hetong's jungler even further. I've already mentioned the matchup once tonight. Lee Sin does not deal well with Nunu at all.
I mean, maybe it's a Rek'Sai instead if we do have Lee Sin solo lane, but that's not great either, I guess. And Nunu's just such a good counter jungler. That's where Kakao thrives as far as I'm concerned, so I like to pick up here. Not that much synergy. I guess Hecarim's decent with it, but we'll see how the rest of IG's draft are out, especially given that they still have Rookie's pick open as well. But Vici, I guess that's top lane Rek'Sai at this point. I mean, that is certainly a champion Dandy has a lot of good experience with, so that's a reasonable thing to consider here. But Vici, not a whole lot of time left. Going to take the Orianna away by the looks of things. And it is Vici locking Tristana Orianna.
Yeah, so the Tristana coming through here, and Rookie looking at a LeBlanc. I would be surprised if that comes through. It's very hard to assassinate an Orianna. She's just so good defensively, especially if you go for the Athene's Unholy Grail. But Tristana coming through without Vasily even in the lineup. Endless doing his best to shove down Charlotte's early game. Maybe they'll be looking for a lane swap to come in here and just try and take it to the Invictus Gaming lineup early and accelerate the game to the point that IG can't keep up.
I think it was Kid actually that played this matchup on the Tristana side, and I can kind of see where they're coming from for the Tristana into Sivir matchup. It's okay. I think there are definitely times where you can get ahead and really bully Sivir once you get some levels on items, but it is LeBlanc locked in here for Rookie. He wants the skill matchup.
Yeah, so he goes in for it. It's very hard to burst through LeBlanc, especially now that she's gone the cleanse, so the chains aren't going to stick there. At least the first one is going to have to be a repeat chain to come through. You're exactly right. It was Kid that took the Tristana into the Sivir matchup. Explosive Shot just does a lot of work to passively shove out lanes, and Kid did it really well in that matchup. I think it was against UP where he just absolutely steamrolled the bottom lane. It was really impressive to watch. So see whether that's something that Vici can do in response.
We will indeed, but Vici kind of assembled some interesting comfort champions, I guess. Dandy in the top lane for this game with Carry sick, unfortunately. Rek'Sai versus Hecarim as Hatong on the Lee Sin, interestingly there. Very skillful champion. He's a mid laner, so I guess he has the mechanics down. But Kakal's Nunu is just brutal.
Yeah, it certainly is. And we see the Orianna versus LeBlanc matchup in the mid lane. That's actually not great for Rookie. Going to have a hard time. Will be shoved in early. And Endless versus Kid. This is the matchup we were mentioning. Tristana versus Sivir, the two shoving AD carries.
Yeah, and there's Mata with the Nautilus. Kitty's on the All-Star this time, so no Janna there for Kitties, no disengage support. It is all in, all the time. Aggression in the bottom lane.
Yeah, so we'll see two teams run head-to-head at each other. Have to see whether Invictus Gaming can continue their momentum. They would love to get 3 perfect series. They've only dropped 1 so far, and it was against QG, who were really bursting onto the LPL scene, so can't really fault them too much for that. QG actually equal with EDG up there at the top, by the way, so they're really doing work.
Well, looking great, but IG were in game 1. Let's see what they can do in this second game. And welcome onto the Rift for our last game of the evening. Invictus Gaming up a game against Vici Gaming, featuring Dandy in the top lane and Hatong in the jungle. It's been a bit of a rough night for Vici with Carry sick and them having no top lane sub. Peng is subbed in after game 1, actually, as a new mid lane sub as well. Rookie really manhandled Ashwan, their other sub mid laner, in the Orianna Varus matchup, but Peng finds himself with a good matchup here, Orianna versus LeBlanc.
Yeah, so we'll have to see whether he can fare any better than he did. Standard fan out coming through from Invictus Gaming. Rookie is spotted by a ward from Mata, who has that huge Nautilus. I like that skin, because when you get an Iron Elixir late game, you kind of look like a turret.
You do. That would be the best if someone like stood. If you could stand on the rubble where the turret was and then trick someone, that would be amazing.
That would be a great champion.
It would be. Well, look, there we go. That's a great idea. Somebody get on that here as IG. Again, fanning out, trying to see what they can see, but no lane tops getting looked at just yet by the looks of things here.
I want a ghost champion that can sneak into minions, and you're a jungler, and then you're like a ghost, and you sneak into the minion, it takes you down the lane, then you pop out, and you're like, surprise! That's my dream champion.
Okay, well, there you go. Spawn's dream champion, everyone. Now we all know. As Hatong actually does have that buff watered, so IG are going to know where he starts. So we are going to break out into what looks like standard lane. Grunt, they're going to be started for Kakal. No, going to be taken away by Kitties. Very generous jungler there is Nunu.
Yeah, and that's just something that you do very often on Nunu right now, because Consume is so good, you don't really need it on the blue buff. And the Gromp Aura is good enough as well. Dandy actually takes it away with a Doran's Blade and then goes straight into the top lane. Doesn't burn Flash. He's going to be so low.
He's going real man mode here. I mean, Dandy, creative jungle pathing sometimes, creative top lane jungle pathing this time, as Rookie has a big target on his head from last game, you have to think.
Yeah, as soon as he distorts in, he's in a lot of trouble here.
Tong going to try and dive through. Peng's actually only level 1. There's the distortion of Tong. Immediately pulls the trigger. Going to get the slowdown. Needs to line up the Q. Does nail him with it. Rookie not going to flash. Although flash in there. Ignite coming through. Rookie gets his Ignite down as well. And LeBlanc goes low, forced back home.
Yeah, but Orianna wasted that. Now all of a sudden he has to base as well. Could have just kept the free base and frozen the lane. Instead, Peng, he might be okay with a couple of the potions coming through there, but that was pretty greedy.
That was really greedy and very aggressive from the Vici Gaming sub mid laner as Dandy and Hatong pass by each other. And Dandy's like, please, let me jungle. I need this.
Please gank Zatai right now. I would love to see the all-out aggression coming through, although he is doing a jungle camp. That's a shame.
No, Dandy, you can see, getting a knock up there, going to take away some creeps. Top lane Rek'Sai, actually something to talk about, starting to pick up a bit more play, especially in the LPL.
I love it. I think top lane Rek'Sai has always been really strong. As we see a gank coming through here.
Good trade here, actually. Dandy really betting into Ty. Smite comes down. He tried to clear a path, but the Ty almost gets first blood. Hatong going to try and follow in. The red buff doing work. Flash autos into Ty, though. Gets first blood. Misplay from Hatong.
Oh, he was looking for Dandy as well. Doesn't find him in the end, but that's a red buff. And all of a sudden, Hatong's early game. I said that they were just going to look to accelerate the game and see if IG can keep up. They were trying to. It just went horribly wrong.
Yeah, accelerated in the wrong direction, unfortunately, at this point. Invictus Gaming already 700 gold ahead in Kakao. Full control of the enemy jungle. I have to imagine a lot of those buffs going to get taken again, although Rookie coming in onto Peng, baiting in nicely. Kakao flash snowballs in. They got the double buff just slapping away with the Yeti. Needs another snowball. Rookie's going to get a bit of extra damage in. Autos go down, but he's not quite dead. Teleport comes through Hatong. Just misses that, but Peng gets a kill onto Rookie. That turret hit did so much damage. Dandy looks for Kakao, does not find him, but hilarity ensues in this game.
Yeah, Rookie had flash as well, which is kind of cute, but in the end he goes down. Not values his cooldown over the fact that he wants to be alive.
I mean, I think
he wanted to shop anyway. Maybe
didn't expect that last turret hit to do quite that much damage. It was a fairly large amount, but there was an ambitious gank there by Kakao. Flash snowball, hoping that LeBlanc could do enough damage, but couldn't get it done as more aggression in the bottom side. Marta looks to be dead almost here, but no heal, actually. They could have maybe flashed for the last two autos, but maybe a bridge too far. As Danny and Zatai just going at it, and Zatai, level 5 now going in. Might solo kill Danny, but missed the auto, and Hatong is going to come back up here. Danny's going to move in. Hatong comes through. Smites go down, and Dandy gets the kill this. Oh, he's dead as well.
There's so many creeps, Hatong. You have to tank that. In the end, he does trade 1-for-1 there, but killing Zatai is always going to feel good.
I think Kakao's now just sad that he can't get in on all this aggression across the map here. He's got the Nunu. He tried to flash snowball, but it's just not the same.
He's like, this is not working. I'm counter-juggling someone that doesn't want to jungle.
Yeah,
what am I doing with my life?
Hatong is throwing it way back to the roaming support meta. Remember that one? Of course you remember that one.
I certainly do. Oh, God.
Endless down the bottom onto Kid. No matter here. Marta flash hook. Kid good flash to avoid it. And it's just aggression all across the rift. I mean, we called the last game entertaining. It certainly was. This one is just the same.
Yeah, I'm really used to this. This kind of looks like
your games?
Yeah.
Fun stuff here as well. I'm going to observe more of your games than if they're this exciting. Peng, level 5 rookie, just hitting it there as well. Null Magic Mantle actually for Orianna and double Dorans for both. So unsurprisingly, we look down the rift and everybody is out for blood.
Yeah, they certainly are. You see Rookie continuing to play up and aggressive. Peng doing a really good job in this mid lane, being able to push back against Rookie, who is trying to stay pretty offensive with where he's frozen the wave.
Pretty impressive at Tong's level 5, by the way. It was after all the ganks. I think he had 2 level 2 ganks in a row in the mid and top lane here.
He took that massive creep wave top after Dandy died to it.
Now Dandy knows how it feels.
Yeah, that's my trick as well.
You can see Kid and Kid. He's trying to fight back in the bottom, but the Tristana pick as well, we haven't quite got a chance to look at the lane in depth just yet, but seems to be working out. I mean, the CS is pretty even, but you can see Endless appears to have control of the lane.
Yeah, he certainly does, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that Kid went for the gold greedy purchase there with the Avarice Blade, so he's not going to be able to fight anytime soon against the pickaxe. He's just trying to farm out as best as he can, stay nice and healthy.
Rookie, good CSing there as the turret tries to take away a stray minion but doesn't quite get there, and Hatong, there's actually something I do like about what he's doing here is Rookie goes in, Chain does land, but not enough to go all in. It looks like Ultimate just got used, so not enough extra damage coming through.
Yeah, it doesn't want to commit to it. Actually, Kakao going for his first piece of meaningful counter jungling.
Maybe a bit too dangerous, but Kakao, I guess, has Rookie in the back pocket. Going to try and brute force the buff, but Kakao actually getting pings down. The rest of Vici are rotating in, but Kitty's going to come to save him here as well. Endless trying to land up, but Kakao smite consumes it away.
Yeah, exactly right. He's always going to get that one. And you just see the problem of playing Lee Sin. Very high mobility comes out of Nunu. As long as you dodge that Q, he's never really going to be able to kill you.
And apart from all that, I actually do like the fact that Hatong's gone Warrior. No one is going Warrior on the leasing games we've seen from the starting junglers in the LPL. There's been so many Cinderhawks, but Hatong sort of realizes you kind of go hard or go home with this champion. I think you just build the Warrior.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that you go one step further. I don't understand why people don't build the Hex Drinker on him as well, especially when there's so much AP running around in the current meta, because Lee Sin's exactly that. You get to a point through your Sightstone that you're going to be tanky late game when you pick up the Randuins anyway. If you don't have an impact through damage early, I apart from your kick, you really have nothing in your kit now that they've removed the attack speed.
Well,
slot.
Mata, though, in trouble. Kid coming through. Boomerang Blades in there. There's the first pulverized headbutt back as well. And Mata gonna, again, have a bit of a dance here, and Kid's gonna get the kill.
Yeah, they're going to make sure it goes over to Kid. And Mata really isn't enjoying this series, you feel?
No, I mean, you know, he kind of realized that he was dead there. So, you know, just right to chill and have a bit of fun there with some of his old friends. As Hatong again looks for the mid lane. Rookie, that real big bullseye on the back there.
Yeah, he certainly does. As Kakao starts soloing away the first dragon of the game, and Kitty's going extremely deep down bottom near that turret.
I mean, yeah, setting up for a dive. Not even level 6 here, so...
That's no AD items on the AD carry. You're not going to kill him.
Well, Kitties really wants to try here as Endless level 5 jump available as well. Heal also up. Flash about to come up. I think good of Kitties to try and give that up.
Yeah, I completely agree there. Dandy, he has this habit of being able to get down to the bottom lane as the Thai continues to bully out. Barmy Cinder finished as well as the boots too.
I mean, yeah, Zatai looking good. Kind of expected, given that he's certainly the much more seasoned top laner, which is funny, given that he was fresh to top lane kind of midway through the spring split of the LPL, but looking good so far. Dandy, you know, an admirable job, but now getting aggressed on in the jungle is down the bottom. And all-in's happening as well, and Zatai used his ulti already off screen, trying to kill Dandy, but couldn't quite finish the job.
Yeah, no, he couldn't get in there. In the end, Dandy even got the smite value, although Zatai picked up the Gromp. So really, who's the winner? The person that got the gold or the person that got the sick buff?
I don't know. The Gromp's pretty good. I mean, it's a little less good than it used to be, but I don't know. The sweet purple visual effects and stuff, I'd take the buff.
Yeah, I certainly would as well. I think it's really cool in the top lane, so he's able to grab that one for himself. Dandy looking pretty up there, if nothing else. Purple on purple with some Rek'Sai. Hutong is actually just mid laning right now.
He is. I mean, back to his home. You've seen Dandy kind of move aggressively to the jungle, wants to go back to where he feels most comfortable. Hutong now in the mid lane is like, you know what? I'm sorry. I just don't feel safe anywhere else.
Yeah, exactly right. And you know, Kakao's taking majority of his camps anyway, so get farm where you can get some farm.
And unfortunately for Hutong, this happened in the last game as well. And I guess it's something to expect given the experience difference between the junglers. Kakao, as I said, counter jungles the pants off the best junglers in the world on his best day. So Hutong, it's a rough spot for Vici with Carry being sick. Maybe they'll look to expand the sub-roster even more depending on how sick Carry is. But hopefully he's back for the next time Vici play. And right now we have still a very entertaining series. And Vici, you know, honestly, are not that far behind.
Yeah, they certainly aren't. You know, with the amount of pressure that's been coming out of this early game, they're doing a fairly good job of being able to keep up. As we see maybe a gank coming in through this bottom lane. That was telegraphed as all heck, though, by Mata.
Yeah, just kind of gets in there. Yep, casually clearing out some vision. I mean, Hutong's going to try it. He's got his abilities up.
Yeah. Kakao was actually looking to steal that one away, although the dive will come through.
Yep, they are going to...
Nah.
Nope, they give it up. I mean, Hutong's got Warrior finish. He's got Flash. He's got his Smite up for the Chilling Smite, and he's got his kick ready to go. He kind of just needs to find a key target. I guess Kid's tricky with the spell shield. Maybe they'll just go in onto Kiddies. He's going to face check the brush. They are going to go in. They really want to kill Kid, but the pulverize comes in. Hutong's going to go down. Kid gets the first kills. The Ty's going to TP down as well. His ultimate's ready to go. Good buster shot from Endless, but it's not enough. He's forced to flash as well. Mata getting caught up there. Kid going to chase in, and Kakao might even look for the dive. The Boomerang Blade comes through. Depth charge defensively for Mata. Gets up for the Q. Kiddies, though, tags them both with the pulverize. Kakao channels the ulti, and that's 3 kills for 0.
Sick play coming out of Kitties there. Gets the double knock up, and a clinic is actually being put on right now. That was a really good play, and Rookie wants a piece.
He really does. Doesn't quite solo up Peng, though. I guess couldn't find a line for the chain. Goes back instead as the minions move through, and Kid's going to try and take the bottom turret.
And Peng put the ball on top of the distortion there, just daring Rookie to come back in for some more playtime. But Danny, meanwhile, in the top lane, he's trying to see us up a storm, trying to take it out.
Oh, Peng going in. Rookie falling low. Might actually go down, but Kakao has come through. He's got his snowballs. Only level 1. Rookie got obscenely low there in the mid lane, but Hutong's going to come through. Kakao's going to get killed by the looks of things.
What is Kakao maxing?
Siva got the tower. Consume. I checked before.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He got no health back just there. All right, well, he's maxing consume.
Oh, was he ignited? I think he was ignited.
Maybe he was ignited.
There we go.
That would make some sense.
Figured it out. And yeah, Oriana gets the kill, so 2-0 now for Peng for his debut LPL game up against Rookie.
Yeah, doing fairly well in that mid lane. Was nearly able to solo him out as well. Rookie probably regrets not using the Ignite now because Kakao wouldn't have been there if he was ignited. But the Yeti knows the way, and he'll roam back into his forest.
Now it's a second point in snowballs. Well, maybe realizes that I should have been maxing this. I'm going for all these sweet flash snowballs. I can't get any kills with my not aggressive ganking jungler, but Kakao's going to try his darndest to get it done.
Yeah, exactly right. I am counter jungling someone that is not jungling. Something is wrong right now.
How can you counter jungle something that doesn't jungle?
No.
Oh, Kid in trouble, but doesn't quite eat the CC spell shield again. On point, Mata goes in, gets the turret, gonna re-engage now as well. Can't quite get the autos down, and Kid gonna get the kill on the dive. Endless gonna go down as well as Kiddies rejoins, and Kid gets fed some kills. 5-0-1 now.
Yeah, Mata is really not having fun today. He goes in for a very good play. Unfortunately, Kid had everything available, however, and a very fed Sivir stays alive, and Mata, he will get him one day, but it just might not be today.
Maybe not here. And Endless starting to fall further and further behind. The CS difference in bottom growing quite substantially. Top lane as well. Zatai quietly creeping up here, which doesn't surprise us, I guess, but Hetong standing on top of a ward, unfortunately.
And he's still mid lane. This is a legitimate 2v1 lane coming through for Rookie.
Good that he's keeping up in CS then. So Rookie doing nicely here in the matchup. Sivir, though, continuing to take turrets at Sivir, as Sivir is wont to do, Dragging her back up in 40 seconds. IG going to look for it. Hetong still in the mid lane looking for a kill, but Rookie just distorts away.
Yeah, and I like this from Hetong. Never gank a losing lane. And right now, bottom is obviously losing, so just sack that one and try and focus your efforts where Peng, mid lane, is doing reasonably well.
I have a funny feeling that the next Vici game where Dandy moves back to the jungle and Carry comes back, I feel like Dandy's going to gank Hetong's lane a lot because he is not giving Dandy any attention in the top lane.
Yeah, no, he certainly isn't. You know, Dandy probably going to focus bottom lane only, leave his top laner that made him top lane to the dogs and leave his mid laner behind as well.
Mata looking in but doesn't find Zatai. Going to hang out a little bit and do a dance, but Hecarim now getting potentially dived, actually. It's 4v1 as Rookie almost gets Endless in the bottom. The Ignite not enough, so Rookie doesn't get the kill he wanted. But Alistar's in. There's a Zatai forced off the turret, and Vici might finally claim a structure.
Yeah, they're going to be able to pick up a turret, but they will lose mid and Dragon for it. But Rookie, he can't get anything going this game. Kid, definitely a bigger MVP performance because Rookie right now, 0-1-0, behind in CS on a winning team. That's not great.
No, not at all. Is Zatai going to get ganked here? Mata finds the hook, gets the CC down, and Dandy gets the kill.
Yeah, Dandy able to pick one up. They might even be able to push in for another turret, although base racing a Sivir, not a very smart idea, so mass recalls coming through. And Rookie getting some work done bottom lane.
Yeah, Kid's been chunking out turrets, so even tanks a couple of shots just to get extra damage down. Rookie also cleaning out some minions in the bottom side. Going in onto Endless again, almost gets the kill, but couldn't quite land the second chain there of the ultimate.
Oh, Mata wants Kid.
Yeah, Kid wants to get the tower, but Mata's just going to keep chasing him. Kiddies, though, will run in for defense. Kakao gets grabbed. Dandy's there as well. Good shockwave there onto Kakao. He tunnels his ulti, but Dandy gets the kill. Kiddies now caught out of positions. Forced to ultimate into Zatai. He's running down the lane. Rookie's running away, though, as Kid pops his ultimate. And now Dandy's going to come in. Good flash from Kiddy to keep himself safe. But Zatai's in here. He might find an ulti. Rookie dives in. Mata finds a hook, though, and they're going to keep going through. But Hetong goes down to Kid. Sivir's just doing so much damage. Zatai dives into the backline, has his ulti, uses it on Endless. Tristana falls. Kid's moving through. Will go
Mata
down by the
him.
looks of thing. Mata finally kills him, but Rookie's going to clean up.
Yeah, in the end, Mata wins that fight for his team, but the rest of his team died somehow. 5 for 2 coming through there. Teleport. No, it wasn't even teleport. Zatai just lived and ran back down the lane.
Yeah, had home guard boots, so got there pretty quickly, and we've seen again the benefits of early home guard. Zatai getting nice and strong on this Hecarim, and that gold lead we peek up for just a second, and actually already up 6,000 gold.
Yeah, so a huge lead now coming through for Invictus Gaming. Nearly Frozen Heart coming through for Zatai in the top lane, so he'll get himself some further CDR with that Skirmishing Saber and the Cinderhold. Very tanky, but won't be able to get the turret because Dandy's already back up there.
Yeah, I mean, this is the benefit of top Rek'Sai, right? Able to get back to lane very swiftly with a nearby tunnel.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going for the Frozen Mallet build and more members coming up top, although they are going to miss Zatai. Maybe.
Oh, nope. Does actually leave himself there, and now Mata's here as well. Does have his ultimate, and that should be an easy CC chain, and Hetong gets on the board and gets himself a kill.
Yeah, so was able to clean up a kill there, Hetong, and this game, they need to be careful a little bit, IG, because this is a 2-0 waiting for them to pick it up, and it's getting a little bit sloppy, and if any team can win a sloppy team, it is a pickup team. So see whether Invictus Gaming really put the screws down and start pushing down that top lane.
I mean, Kid has never left a lane when minions are coming towards him, it feels like. He's pushed so many waves. He might even go to the top and be like, you know what? We need the outer turret there as well. It's 3-1 up in turrets already here for IG. 2-0 up in Dragons. I mean, the kills have definitely been plentiful for both sides here, despite the slim lead there for IG in that metric. But the objectives are all IGs at this stage.
Huge flame coming through right now for Vici Gaming. They're not able to get in, though.
Marta again coming through, but no ultimate here, and Kid going to be able to get away from that one.
Yeah, so in the end, they're able to get out. Zatai, however, he's teleporting.
He's coming through. You can see the port coming in. Home guard boots right on top of the carries. Finds Peng there. He's going to go straight in onto it, but a decent shockwave will peel them off. But Rookie dives onto Orianna. Going to go for Endless as well. Lands the chain. Gets the Mimic as well. But they're peeled away there. But it's Kid getting kills in the backside as well. Hatong's going to go down. And it's a 4-for-1 team fight win for IG.
Yeah, so in the end, they're able to pick it up. They'll be able to shove in, break the base at only 19 minutes. And the game that was looking to get a little bit messy now swings huge in Invictus' favor.
Yep, Zatai deciding, I didn't really like getting gank. Arrest controlled the game with a nice home guard teleport. And IG going to break down that base. Endless back with its Infinity Edge. I don't think he can defend this inhibitor.
Yeah, he certainly can't. He's a whole item behind Kid right now. Is Marta going in again? Doesn't have an off button.
No, he really doesn't this series. I mean, again, it's a tricky game for Vici. Picking up a point, he would have been...
a steal.
Yeah, an absolute steal. A bargain as far as things go here. IG is still backing away. Vici are posturing aggressively. And again, an entertaining match. They've actually performed quite well given all the roster changes they had to make very last minute. But IG have looked fairly strong, looked very strong in this series. And I think my only question is, can IG do this against the other teams? Can they do this against EDG?
Yeah, exactly right. So now they will move to 6 points because, no, 9 points because they'll have 3 2-0s coming in here as a desperation Baron started up for Vici Gaming.
That is very desperate. Scrying, I believe, did spot them. Yes, Kid managed to steal them as Kakao going to move through there. Maybe going to try and get in for some sort of smite. Maybe Dandy just really wants a smite. Well, that's why. But oh, he's not even there. Poor Dandy.
No, he is there.
Oh, he is there. Excuse me. He's the tie. They're going to dive in. His time to smite. Dandy, who's going to get the Baron buff? That's the most important thing. Baron goes somewhere. Triple kill for Kid. Make that a quadra. I think we're going to clean up a pentakill. Rek'Sai did get it, so Dandy gets the steal. But Kid completes the ace.
Yeah, so Dandy able to get in there. I think that Zatai actually smited a person, which meant that Dandy was the next highest on the map and was able to pick it up. But that will be the ace. And in the end, they'll push in, grab it in here. But maybe even the top turret for themselves, although Kid just backs. No, he doesn't.
No, Kid's hanging out. They're going to make sure they retake this inhibitor that they didn't get from the last time. And death timers are very low, so IG can't quite finish yet, but Dragon is up in 40 seconds. That inhib's going to fall down. Marta going back in. Spell shield nicely done there by Kid, sorry, and Marta just taking too much damage. Kid is so fed in this game. Now 14, 1 and 7. Endless coming through. He's going to die here. Tong going to take the next crack, but he can't find it either. Kid's low, but not dead. Oh, Dandy. He's sneaking away. He's going to try and find the flank. Looks for the Prey Seeker. Doesn't get it. Zatai's come back down here as well. Still kills coming in as Rookie gets another. And it's absolute madness here for our final game with the LPL. Zatai diving into the backline. Peng is dead there as Rookie gets a double. Dandy's going to fall again. And we have another ace.
Yeah, triple kill comes through for Kid this time. Double picked up for Rookie. And they'll push through. Probably won't be able to win it at 21 minutes in because there's still very short death timers.
Well, Vici going to win it for them here. They do surrender. I can't blame them. We had 37 kills in 22 minutes. And I know Vici have to, feel bad. They couldn't field the roster and have maybe a more competitive series. Zatai looks very pleased with their victory.
Yeah, he looks stoked, doesn't he?
He does.
Another day in the office.
Yeah, I mean, Zatai, having fun. Maybe it's tied. The last game of the day, so been a long night for us and, of course, the players playing there as well. Dandy, again, played fine. Vici, I think, fielded an admirable side given the emergency circumstances they found themselves in. But IG wouldn't have been happy with anything other than 3 points, and that's what they got.
Yeah, so they're able to get 3 points. That means that they will move up to 9. They've only dropped that one game, that one series versus QG. And Invictus Gaming now, as you mentioned, they need to look forward to what can we do against the top sides. Where are we really going to get into the end of this series? Yeah, so overall...